Ever hit your car with the pressure washer and thought, that's it? No thick foam, no satisfaction, just sad water? Stick around, because in this video we're counting down the top 5 foam cannons that can turn your driveway into a full-on snowstorm and seriously level up your wash game. In this video we're going from number 5 all the way down to number 1, breaking down real-world performance, foam thickness, build quality, and those little quirks you only notice after a few washes. Number 5. Tool Daily Foam Cannon. It comes with a 1-liter bottle, a 1/4-inch quick connector, and a set of 5 pressure washer nozzle tips, so you can swap spray angles from a tight degree jet to a wide 65-degree fan. When hooked up to a 1,000 to 3,000 psi pressure washer, it actually puts out a surprisingly respectable layer of foam, especially if you use a decent soap and dial the top knob toward the plus side to pull more solution. The adjustment dial and front nozzle let you tweak both foam richness and fan pattern, so you can go from a narrow stream for wheels to a wide sheet for panels. For basic weekend washes or someone just getting into detailing, it definitely does the job without destroying your budget. But, and here's where things get real. Once you start comparing it to the higher-end cannons on this list, the compromises show. The plastic bottle feels lighter and a bit cheaper, and after a handful of uses, it can feel a little flimsy, especially if you're rough with it or drop it on the driveway. The foam is good, but you don't consistently get that super thick shaving cream style coverage unless your pressure washer is on the stronger side and you really dial in the soap ratio. Sometimes the pattern can be just a touch inconsistent when you swing quickly from side to side, and you may notice the adjustment ring doesn't feel as refined or smooth as the more premium models. So yeah, it's a solid starter, but if you're really chasing that ultra-dense Instagram foam, this one can leave you wanting a bit more. Number 4. AstroAI Foam Cannon. The AstroAI Foam Cannon feels like the next logical step when you want better stability and durability without totally emptying your wallet. This one gives you a 1-liter wide-neck bottle, which sounds like a small thing, but in real use, that wide opening makes filling and mixing soap way easier and cuts down on spills. It's designed to work in the 1,000 to 3,000 psi range and connects with a standard 1/4-inch quick connector, so it plays nicely with most consumer pressure washers. The adjustable top knob lets you tune foam thickness, while the rotatable nozzle changes the spray angle, letting you fan out for quick coverage or tighten things up for problem areas. That combo makes it feel more refined than the Tool Daily when you're actually out there washing. Now in terms of foam quality, well, this is where AstroAI starts to separate a bit from the bargain crowd. With a decent soap and the knob turned up, you get a rich blanket of foam that clings nicely, giving your shampoo time to break down dirt before you even touch the paint. The bottle feels sturdier in the hand, and that wide neck not only helps with filling, but also seems to reduce the stress on the plastic over time. For someone who washes regularly, like every weekend or every other week, this feels like something you can rely on without babying it. 3. Armor All 2-in-1 Foam Cannon Kit. Things get interesting with the Armor All 2-in-1 Foam Cannon Kit. This one is kind of the do-it-all option because you can run it off your pressure washer or directly off a standard garden hose, which is a huge plus if you don't always want to drag out the full setup. The kit includes the foam cannon, a garden hose adapter, and a pressure washer adapter, so you're covered either way straight out of the box. You also get a large 40-ounce reservoir with marked lines, making dilution super straightforward. Just fill to the line with soap and top off with water. The bottle has a wide non-tip base and a non-slip grip, which in actual use makes it feel really stable when you set it down between passes. In real-world washing, the versatility is what sells this thing. If you're using a pressure washer, you can get that intense soap cling and solid coverage that helps lift dirt off the surface. On days when you're feeling a bit lazy or don't want to fire up the pressure washer, you just hook it up to the hose and still get a fun, sudsy experience that's miles better than just dumping soap in a bucket. The foam may not be as brutally thick as the top two on this list, but for most daily drivers and quick washes, it's more than enough to get the job done safely and efficiently. That flexibility alone makes it a standout choice for a lot of homeowners. 2. Adams Polish's Premium Foam Cannon. This is where you really start to feel the difference in build and engineering. You get stainless steel construction with a 1.25mm orifice, upgraded brass and stainless fittings, and a 35-ounce canister with a wide mouth opening and wide base to keep it from tipping. It's built to run between about 870 and 3190 psi, with flows in the 1.3 to 5.3 GPM range, so it's perfectly at home on most consumer and prosumer pressure washers. From the moment you pick it up, it just feels like a serious piece of kit rather than a throw-in accessory. In use, this thing is honestly kind of addictive. The dual adjustable spray fan lets you tweak the foam pattern both vertically and horizontally, so you can dial in exactly how you want the foam to hit the panels. The 360-degree fan adjustment means you can blast tight areas, wheels, or high roof lines without awkward wrist angles. With a proper soap mix, the foam comes out dense, creamy, and incredibly clingy, giving you that wrapped-in-snow look that detailers obsess over. It clings long enough to really loosen grime before you touch the paint, which is huge for avoiding swirls. The canister design is another big win. The wide mouth makes pouring in soap from a gallon jug actually easy. No more trying to thread a stream into a tiny hole. The broad base helps prevent it from tipping when you set it down with a snub-nose sprayer attached, which is one of those little things you appreciate after using wobblier bottles. Number 1. Mjjc Foam Cannon SV30. This is where things go from nice foam to did someone spray shaving cream all over my car? Mjjc's SV 3.0 is built around what they call thicker snow foam technology, specifically designed to create an even thicker, creamier foam while actually using less soap, which is kind of wild when you see it in action. It uses a 1/4-inch quick connector and is tuned to work exceptionally well even with budget-friendly pressure washers, meaning you don't need a crazy expensive machine to get insane results. The bottle is see-through, so you can easily monitor your soap and water mix. And the 1/4-turn connection makes attaching and detaching the bottle fast and convenient. The internal filters and orifice design are shared with Mjjc's more expensive Pro versions, so you're essentially getting pro-level foam output in a more accessible package. In real-world use, the foam this thing puts out is just on another level. You get super thick, shaving cream-style foam that clings to the paint and almost hides the color of the car, which is exactly what foam-obsessed detailers chase. Because it's more efficient, you can run lower soap ratios and still get that ultra-dense coverage, which saves product over time. Even with a modest pressure washer, the foam output feels consistent, smooth, and heavy, cascading slowly down the panels and giving the shampoo plenty of time to encapsulate dirt. It just makes washing feel fun and honestly kind of addictive. You'll want to foam everything. Final thought. And there you have it. 5 foam cannons, 5 different ways to turn your pressure washer into a foam-spewing beast, with Mjjc sitting at the top for those who want the most insane results.